This is the artifact at the center of a historical lie, the Acajutla Shawabtis. Allegedly found in El Salvador, they are hailed as indisputable proof of ancient Egyptian voyages to the Americas. The claim doesn't just fail, it collapses under the weight of decades of scholarly debunking. We are going to use the forger's own playbook against them, revealing an international scam that sold the same fake artifact across 3 continents. The figures supposedly surfaced in 1914 on the Pacific coast of El Salvador. But the entire premise is built on a story, not verifiable archaeology. The objects were merely photographed in a museum display. The story gets worse when you consider duplication. The figures were rumored to be identical copies of figures located elsewhere, like a third duplicate tied to a New York dealer who sold it with the label, "Dug from Mexico." This pattern of identical scattered fakes is a known forgery mechanism. Henry G. Fisher documented this exact scheme, creating duplicates of a single original and selling them with fabricated provenances. Fisher describes a frequently copied scarab, where a single artifact's design was manufactured into multiple identical fakes. I noted a total of 5 other examples of the same scarab. In one case, the owner had 3 examples that were identical to the one I had purchased in Lebanon. We have confirmed lack of provenance, proven duplication, and a historical forgery precedent. The hieroglyphic inscriptions, which supposedly name Osiris and reference the netherworld, are not professional. Scholars found the inscription to be poor and a mixture of styles. The figures' bodies and faces share an overall proportion, modeling of the Nemes cloth hair, and facial features that are uncharacteristic of authentic funerary figures. The figures were not carved like authentic Shawabtis. They appear to have been molded using various mixtures of mud or plaster. The marks of cutting and smoothing are visible, confirming they were cast from a mold. The British Museum even holds a fake terracotta Shawabti mold. This specific forgery ring was known to market fakes into the Americas. In 1906, before the El Salvador find, Egyptologist Heinrich Schäfer recognized and debunked the identical Rhodesian figure. He denounced it as a counterfeit based on its poor inscription, material, and mixture of styles. These are not ancient artifacts. The entire style belongs to modern Shawabtis, readily compared to other examples of tourist art sold in Egypt. We have confirmed uncharacteristic style, molded construction, poor inscription, lack of provenance, and proven duplication. The scholarly verdict is unanimous. The Acajutla Shawabtis are a monument not to ancient Egyptian contact with the Americas, but to the incredible longevity of a mass-produced forgery. In some cases, the forgery is so crude that the inscription is short, as seen on the kiltums. The figures often show the marks of cutting and smoothing from the casting process. The British Museum even holds an item classified as a Shawabti mold. Forgery, a fake terracotta Shawabti mold. This proves that the tools for mass-producing such fakes were widely available and actively used. The hieroglyphic inscriptions, which supposedly name Osiris and reference the netherworld, are not professional. Scholars found the inscription to be poor and a mixture of styles. The overall proportions, the modeling of the Nemes cloth hair, and the facial features are considered uncharacteristic of authentic ancient Egyptian iconography. These are not ancient artifacts. As scholar Daniel Potter notes, the entire style belongs to modern Shawabtis, readily compared to other examples of tourist art sold to Western travelers in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The final irrefutable proof is that the Mexican Shawabtis are proven to be an identical copy of a famous fake.
The depiction right here, the drawing they have on the other website, you see? This is what they're finding in Mexico right here. Osiris and Isis, Osiris and Isis. That's what they're finding here in Mexico.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
New beginning, and Isis is the corn mother. All right, they got this from us. These are the corn deities.